In the jagged, shadowed recesses of the cliffs where sulfur flickered in the dim light and the putrid scent of decay lingered, Drakkar Grimsnarl came into being. The product of a brutal pact between his goblin tribe and the despotic dragon ruler that lorded over them, Drakkar was an anomaly. A Dracogoblin, a feared creature born of sacrifice and tribulation. His arrival was heralded not by songs of joy, but by whispers of dread. His scales glinted with a menacing edge under the waning daylight, a physical embodiment of a transaction steeped in despair. Drakkar's birth was met with suspicion and loathing from the clanspeople. His presence, a constant reminder of submission and the fragile edges of existence forced upon them by the tyrannical dragon. With each passing day, his kin's fear festered into a resolve to excise the blight they believed he represented. They bundled him in fetters and carried him away. Thus, in a cruel act of exile, they deposited him at the eerie edge of the Mere of Dead Men, a marshland where nature entwined with chaos, a domain said to teeter on the edge of life and death. Alone and encumbered, mere goblins thought their shadowed menace would end by the jaws of the nightmares lurking in the swamp's mire. But Drakkar was not just a creature of misfortune. He was a child forged from the claws of adversity and a spirit unyielded. With sheer determination, he pressed through the blackened waters and predator-filled nights. The marsh, vibrant with feral hostility, became a crucible for his fury, strengthening his resolve. Amongst the reeds and mossy ruins of a forgotten temple, Drakkar stumbled upon the dwelling of a weathered hag. Her hovel reeked of ancient herbs and forbidden secrets, where the walls whispered age-old secrets. She peeled back the layers of his existence with unfeeling hands, revealing the devoid tale of his birth. A tale not of love, but anchored in flesh, fear, and the theft of innocence. Her revelations poured fuel onto the dormant flames of his vengeance, a fire that merged seamlessly with an adventure-laden wanderlust. The swamp became his training grounds, where he learned to move with the silent whisper of a breeze and to see through the most deceptive of facades. The skills quintessential to a rogue were born from whispered tales spun by the hag and the sly scuttling movements of the marsh creatures. Driven by the knowledge of his origins, Drakkar journeyed through forgotten paths until he located the Monster Slayer conclave near the Long Road. Driven by an oath to unravel draconic tyranny and subjugation, this band of rangers knew the language of survival. Initially wary of Drakkar's origins, they saw in him the fire that could fuse cunning and strength into a weapon like no other. Under their tutelage, Drakkar honed his talents, where the sleek stealth of a scout rogue met the unstoppable force of a ranger's conviction. He wielded the power to track beasts of legends and cast down monstrosities that dared to rise before him. Inch by inch and stride by stride, he walked the treacherous roads. In his heart, he carried an oath to challenge the beasts that sprouted from nightmares, enslave no dragon left unpunished, and to prevent goblin clans from succumbing to despicable fates like his own. Drakkar stepped forth, armed in leather and steel, heart as one with fire and vengeance, to carve his story in the tapestry of life forevermore.